Hello everybody, Holiday Home here, and this is my 4th of July tour for 2019. This will be the last traditional tour for this holiday year, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do next year, but we'll see. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's head into the tour. Okay, so here we are out in the front yard, and just like all the other holidays, I'll give you a quick wide shot as I head over to the mailbox area where there's a couple things. So over here is just some flowers planted, but then we have these two little firecrackers that stick out of the ground, which are cute, and then later on the little flowers growing around them, so they look nice down there. And then this is new for this year. We have a American flag mailbox cover that I put on the mailbox, and I think it all looks kind of nice together with the firecrackers in the mailbox. So there's that area. And then heading back up to the house, I'll go all the way over to the right first, but here's just another shot as I head over there. So just like last year, I have these little metal stake things throughout the yard, and you'll see those as I go past them. And there's just a few of those, and then there's a couple new things, but most of it's the same. So the first one of those little metal stake things is right over here. It's just the star, and then I leave these butterflies out throughout the whole summer, but there's the star, and then coming over here, there's a little heart with red and white and blue and a star. And then these flowers, I specifically get the red and white geraniums because they fit well for now, and then at Halloween I can cut off the flowers when they're dead and use them as the pumpkin patch, so those kind of fit nicely with this stuff. And then up in between the windows we just have this American rustic type star, which we've had for a while. I do like that quite a bit. Looks nice with the flowers. And then heading over here, there's another one of those metal stars, and the cross I leave out, but also, this is new, a USA sign, which is in like the pattern of the flag, and that looks really cool later when these lilies, these red, like dark red lilies bloom on top of it. I think that's gonna look really cool, because that's kind of what I thought of when I bought it. So there's that whole setup. I might have that clip later in one of the summer videos. And here's another one of the hearts. And then over here, another one of the stars. And then we just got the little garden flag for 4th of July, which is just kind of the same color palette, obviously. It's just 3 little stars, and it's got these little streamers at the bottom, and I think that one looks nice. And we'll just head over to the side because there's something there. Got the bows, and there's the last one of those little metal stakes. But coming around on the side real quick, there is one of these little firecracker metal things that I put next to the door, which I had last year, but I think that fits perfectly there just with this door. So there's that, and we'll get to the back later on. Coming back around to the front though, we have a bow on each side from last year, and I switched the lights to red and blue, so there's those. We'll see the other one. It's the other bow and blue light. And then in the pot we've got 2 little pinwheels. They're metal, so they don't really spin that much, but they're nice. They just kind of sit there as you walk up, and flowers are a little slow behind this year, but they look nice later on too. And then here's the big flag. It's just a God Bless America. I really like this one. I like the colors and everything. And just got 3 little stars that hang down. So I use the same one for Memorial Day, but it fits pretty good with all this other stuff. So there's that. And heading up on the porch, here's the new thing. It's one of these little like metal canister American ones, and I've made a bow and put it on there. And we put these fake flowers in there, and I just there was nothing up on the porch, so I thought that looked really good actually. I kind of like how that turned out, and that just sits in the middle. And then just like last year, we have this hot air balloon, little spinny thing, an American one that just sits up here. And we have this new mat coming into the front door. It just says welcome. It's got like firecrackers and stars, and it's made out of that, whatever it's called, I don't know, the little bristly stuff. And then just like last year, we still have this God Bless America sign that fits really good with our little name emblem thing. So yeah, that's it for the front yard. And now I'll show you the garage door lights and the inside. So here we are now by the garage door lights. So we've just got the red one, and then the blue one, and then I usually turn on the white one as well, so it's just like red, white, and blue. And I had these last year, but I just thought I'd show you again because I like to have something out here at night for most of the holidays. Here we are now at the front door leading into the house, and there's no mat, but there's this little welcome sign with 3 stars, which I like, and then I put a bow up there, which I've been making for all the holidays this year, so you'll see those throughout the house. So let's go in. So first thing real quick is on the back of the door, there's just one of these like plasticky garland stars, and I just put that there because I think it fits there. And then on this door, Happy 4th of July sign, which is actually on both sides. They're a little different, but I accidentally bought another one because I didn't realize I had one from the last year. And then the little hanger handle thing that says Home Sweet Home. I actually do kind of like those two signs together. And then heading out into this room, first thing is we've got a little hat just sitting on this chair, and then wall stickers and other things like that you'll see as I go along. And then we bought these new mason jars this year, which you'll see all around too, which I like quite a bit. And then just beads and other little things, flag up there, duck, and other stuff like that. And then there are stars hanging on each of these little shelves. And then coming down to this table, just got lights and a scarf and a bunch of other random stuff back there and stuff like that up too. And then a little mat on the table, and we changed the candles to red, white, and blue. And coming down below the table, there's another bow I made. I do like the ribbon quite a bit that they had, and then more beads and stuff, and a little beanie baby. It says USA. And then back up here, these are new. We've got pillows, stars, and stripes, so it's like the parts of the American flag. Got those on that couch and that couch. And then here's just more stickers as I head over to the front. Up on the top of the mantle, last year we just had the lights, but I added in this garlandy stuff this year, and I think that makes it look a lot better during the daytime, kind of like right now, and that's on both sides, but the lights still look good at night. Then we've got the flowers from last year, but I added in some little potpourri stuff that just kind of makes them not so boring and kind of makes them look better, because the old flowers by themselves were too obviously fake. And then around the switch we've just got beads, and then there's another bow I made with a flag. And then just like all the other holidays for the most part, just little things all spread around here with big things. So another one of those stars, firecrackers, little beach balls. I kept this crate out from Easter and spring because I kind of saw these flowers and I thought that would be perfect. So I left that out and put those in there. And then there's a little hat, more firecrackers, flag, and then you'll just see those little stars and stuff on the ground. And there's another flag on this side. And then just a couple more stickers there. And then there's a beanie baby up above the window, just the stars and stripes one. And then I don't like to put too many stickies on this window for 4th of July because the summer, the pond looks nice, so I like to keep it kind of simple. So we've just got 4 on each side, and then there's a little rubber ducky there, probably hard to see, but then the same thing, 4 on this side, and that frog I left there from spring. And this table is just kind of the same as the other one, except I put this candle there that I used to put in the middle, but see what I have now. And then little pins and other things that I've collected over the time, I just put them in there. And then these little twisty straws, which I just thought kind of looked cool in that thing. And another mat on there. And then another bow here, which I like quite a bit better because it's got all the colors. And then one of these metal stars I just kind of leaned up there, and another beanie baby with just stars. And there's a bow on this little remote table, and a mat on that as well with the remotes on it. And then, like I showed, pillows there. And then behind that, this was just like last year, but I liked it a lot. Just a mat of stars, which I really like that design with the stars. And then I just switched the candles out. And then the only one of these luminaires I kept out was this one because I didn't really like the rest. But this one I do like here, and then there's just stickers behind it. And there's a little sticky on the mirror there. And then flag on this picture, and a star there. And then another one of the bows I made, kind of like the other one. I like that one. And then lights and little stars just lead down to the bottom where there's one of these little canisters, 4th of July one. So there's that room. And then out into the kitchen, just like all the other holidays, you'll see these little stars or cutouts just all along the kitchen. And I won't go over each of them individually, but you'll see those. There's a bow here, one of those, and then a metal one. And then over here we've just got glasses, these new little stars that have words on them, Mountains of America. I really like those quite a bit. A golf ball and a bow, so just that little whole setup there. And then this is our Venus flytrap that we got, which you saw in the spring video, but I left that there. And then a little cross with red, white, and blue that says "In God We Trust." And then I did switch the soaps for 4th of July to these strawberries because it's kind of the time of year that they're kind of growing, and it's red, so it fits well with the red, white, and blue. Some more stars, a little duck. And then you'll see the stickies all along on the window here, red, white, and blue ones. A little star there, fireworks, firecrackers, stuff like that. Kind of hard to see with the glare, but that's there. And then just more cutouts all along the bottom here. And then coming over to the counter, there are more cutouts up there, but then have this little string of stars which I put here. Last year I had lights, but I didn't like that a ton, so I just put these, which I think looks a lot better. And behind that, just these wooden stars, which are new, and you'll see those all around. And then another one of those jars, a little sign that says Home of the Brave. That US plate, which I actually got in Washington, D.C., and I've used that ever since I got it for 4th of July. Napkins, and then there's a string of lights that are stars. Kind of hard to see, but there you go. And then they go along that. Another one of those stars with words, a wooden one. I left that plant out because summer, so fits well. And then Happy 4th of July sign, and I did leave the seashells out as well, so there's that whole setup. I do like how that turned out. And then over in the middle of the counter, we've got another mat, a circular one with these stars, and then instead of having that striped one you saw in the family room, I just got 2 Yankee candles that were blue and red, which I think look pretty good all together. And that's what that looks like. And then over here, just, oh yeah, on the wall next to the door, there's just a cross that's like American themed, and I like that. That's from Hobby Lobby. And then just cutouts that go along up here. And then this plate was also from Washington, D.C., which I always have a plate and a mug here, so there's that. And then there's the mug. And then down here, we've got cutouts there, but then in the middle on the oven, here's the, what do you call it, towels or whatever. I do like the white one quite a bit, but the other ones fit nice with it too. And then we've got the candy, which I didn't have a mat for before, but I finally found a 4th of July one, so that's what that looks like. And then got kisses in there and M&Ms there, and I think that actually turned out a lot better this year. More of these little stars and beads around. Another one of those jars, but I put this little stuff in it, and then that's just an art project I had, but kind of kept it in there. And then another one of those stars with words, and Statue of Liberty, a blue one. There's a red one out in the Florida room, which you'll see later, and then there's a flag there. And then up on the microwave, these new like USA stickies on the microwave, and they just go there, and then cutouts all along the top. And then this will go over here first. Oh yeah, before I forget, there's bows on all the chairs, and they just kind of, I think they look kind of cool, like the Christmas ones, but they're bows. And then another one of these plasticky stars, but this one's kind of more blue centered and it's bigger, so I put it where that sign usually is. And then up above the doors out there, there's a Happy 4th of July sign, which I couldn't find for a long time, but I finally found last year, which is actually the first time you saw it, but I didn't have one up until then. And then I guess we'll go here. So first we've just got a little setup on the table, another bow I made which kind of sticks out to each side, which I think looks cool. And we finally got a tablecloth for 4th of July. It was the only one we didn't have one for, so we finally found one of those. And then just stars and little stuff mixed in there. And then there's a hat with little things springing out of it, so I like that whole setup there. And I think we'll head this way. Oh yeah, up on the lamp there's a little star. It's not focusing, but a little star thing, and that's the chimes we have up there right now. And hidden over here is the cat bed, but then up above that, just like all the holidays, we've got the little cutouts, a little boat. I'm not sure why there's a boat, but it's got the color so it fits, and I do like that one quite a bit, so there's that. And then on this door we've got a little hanger which is just a heart, an American heart, and the stickies are just, this says USA up here, and then a little flag and stars that just go down down it. And then head out into this room. So this room I do the most for any holiday because we're actually out here because it's summer now, so it's warmer. So that waterfall's always there, but these lights, which I had last year, just kind of wrap up it, which I like quite a bit. And then a little flag on here, and then a little bow up there. That flag is kind of like an ornament, but I just set it there. And then I replaced those pillows with these ones. The ones that are normally there I replaced with these American flag ones, which I like quite a bit. And then you'll see more of these jars out here, so there's one of them with beads in it. And I put one of these flags in each one of the little jars, as you'll see as we go around. There's just little stickies everywhere too, but I won't point those out. Those are just kind of extras. Here's another one of those wooden stars. It's a blue one, and I kind of like that one. And then here's a little jar I just filled with seashells and put a star on top. I think that fits well in this like outdoor summer room. And then more stickies up there. Here's another one of those flags, and then a wooden cutout of a star, and more stickies and stuff. There's the red Statue of Liberty. It kind of looks silhouetted right now, but that's just because of the brightness. And then more stickies. There's another bow I made up here on this plant, so that sits up there. And then down here, this tree I do quite a bit for 4th of July, so just got this little stack of candles or firecrackers or whatever you want to say with lights at the bottom. You'll see that at night later. Then a little mat under the tree and a watermelon, which is always there, but I think it still fits pretty well with this. And then up the tree is just lights. I made bows for it this year. A couple of little wooden ornaments, which it's kind of hard to see once again because of the light, but you'll see that. And then just bows and flags. And then over here is another one of the mason jars, more stickies, flags in each of these windows. And then a little star back there, a white one, and then there's the other plant. And then here's the red star right there with the USA cutout thing, and there's just that. And then, oh, there is also a bow over here on this plant, so, or not plant, light, so it just hangs up there. So there's that room. Now we'll head back into the main house. Oh yeah, first thing is that on this chair, like always, there's a light thing on the chair, just on the back of it, so I think that looks nice. It's just a flag. And then We've got star cutouts that are new all along the wall here, and just a little thing that says Happy 4th, and there's just stars going along there. And then down by the bottom of this chair, turn the light up just a little. There's 2 jars, one has a bow in it and one has a flag. Those are new little jars, but I like those quite a bit. Then over here next to the computer, there's just a little star, which you'll see later. I used to have those out in the photo room, but now I put them in other places. And then over by the little cabinets by the computer, there's a duckies with flags, and then these 3 old candle things that my mom has had for a long time, which we never light, but they look nice as a little display, and then flag up there. There's also one of these little spinny streamer things going down. So that's kind of the end of that room. And hidden out here is just a quick overview of this room, but we'll come back there later. First we're gonna go down the hallway. So we've just got these little stars all along the hallway. The cutouts, the new ones on each side. And then coming down to the door, we've got these 3 like old country type stars, which I really like, just on a string hanging. And then another hanger on this doorknob. And then a little flag on this door just to cut out, because just kind of put it at the end. And that one says the same thing as the other one. And then we'll head into the bathroom. There's a flag. Before I turn on the light, we never had a night light for 4th of July, but we finally found one. I do quite like this one a lot, actually. Just the eagle and a flag, so we always try to at least have one in the bathroom, and now we have one there. Same soap things, strawberries, same one as out in the kitchen, but they fit well because the Kleenex is dark blue this time. So we've got stickies along the edges of the mirror. I heard USA, stars and stuff like that. And then, oh yeah, we do have the flags on either side of the mirror, just hanging on the doors there, and you saw that when we walked in. Then back over in this area, we've just got dark blue Kleenex box with little gems and a hat and a duck and all these little things just sitting on top of there. And a USA sticky on there, which I think that all looks kind of nice together. So that's that whole setup, and so that one's dark blue, so it fits with the soaps. So that's this room. And then head out into the last room. There's a star just under the clock here. It's kind of an extra one, but fits nice there. And then these are the ones I used to use out in that outdoor room, but now they're on either side of this thing with the like beads and stuff on the bottom part. And then little candles that just go along the inside. The candles, we switch to the colors. And then we've got a welcome sign, which leads out into this room. It was actually going to be outside, but now it's here because I didn't like it outside. And then on this side, this is one of my favorite things. It's a little map of the USA, and it's just got the names of all the states on it, and just in like weird little patterns. So nice colors and everything, and I do really like how that looks. And then here's another one of these, but this one says "Let Freedom Ring," so that one's a little different. And then over on this door, it might be kind of shadowy, but one of these heart hangers, just like on the other door. And then another one of those garlandy flag things hanging on here. And then 2 more bows I made above the door, just like Christmas kind of, so that's that whole setup. And there's just another star there that was also sort of an extra. And then on this side we've got a star here. The flowers are just white now, because that's the only ones I really have that fit here for 4th of July. And I just put little firecrackers in them and a flag. And this is new from last year, a little welcome home sign in red, white, and blue. I do like that quite a bit. So that was leading into the room. Now we're going into the room. On this table, just another one of those mats, which I do really like those mats, the star sewn ones. They just look cool. And then I filled this with more of those little potpourri stars. Another bow up here with more of that rustic ribbon. And then down below we've got stars just kind of sitting around because I wanted to fill up this area this year, so you'll see those along. And then heading up here, we've just got stars, more of these cutouts, which I used to have the luminaires in here last year, but now I have the star cutouts because I really thought the luminaires were kind of tacky, so I decided to cut those out. So just more stars here at the bottom, which you'll see along, and then 2 little beach balls sitting in there, and just this star garland stuff wrapping to the top where we switch the candles to a red and blue. And then we've got the stickies, just fireworks, stars, red, white, and blue. They kind of look silhouetted, but that's what they are, and we have the same ones on the other side. And just going along here, more of those stars, beads, stuff like that. And then inside this little grandfather clock, we've got more potpourri stars and stuff just sitting in the main vase like we always do. And then, oh yeah, this guy's new, a little bird. I wasn't sure where he was gonna go, but I really liked it, so we got that, and this is where I ended up putting it. It's just a little American bird. And going over here, like I said, more stickies just along the window, coming down below. More of these firecrackers from the family room, just a big one and a little one. This new USA like garlandy sign with the flag that lights up, which looks fine during the day, but it does look really nice at night, so I'll show that later. And just more of these stars, a little mini firecracker. And then we got these new little like shimmering grass 4th of July things, and I was actually going to take the flowers out, but I decided to keep them in with them because I actually think it looks kind of nice. It's like a firework, so those are like the top part, and the flowers that are usually here in the summer hanging down are the trails of them. And here's just another bow on there, and a flag, and then up on the wall, just like I was saying, we have these cutouts now instead of luminaires, which I actually think look a lot better from out in the front. These flag ones were there, but none of the stars. And then just more stickies, United We Stand, other things, little cutout, little ribbons and stars. And here's a little Beanie Baby bear who just sits on the couch. And then coming over to this table, another one of those metal stars I just leaned up with these little ones below it. And then on the table, another mat with a string of lights kind of going through it, which I think looks pretty nice. And just more of those little stars and a scarf winding through there. Another one of those signs. And here's another bow I made. I just really like the colors for those, and they fill up space well. So that kind of goes along with this. Coming over on the couch, we've just got the little Beanie Baby Bear is a big one, and then this new little one I found at a garage sale, so he just goes with that one. And then coming over here on the main table, a new table runner. It's just like a flannel pattern of red, white, and blue. And then on top of that, another one of these stars ones, because I just really like those a lot. And I just put some beads in this little thing because I had some left over, and I think that works pretty okay. And then more little things, firecrackers, stars, other stuff like that. Change the candle to red. And then up above this painting, we have a flag sticking out of the corner, and then 3 more cutouts there. And then on the wall here, I switched the 3 pictures for these metal ones, the red, white, and blue, and then cutouts of the opposite colors with them. So that's kind of what that little setup looks like. And then on this last table, another one of those star things, red scarf, just I only wrapped it around the lamp. And then one of these, I don't know, grass things with stars on it. And then a little hat, and then more stars below down there. And I think that is it for the inside of the house. So yeah, I changed some things this year. I kind of like how they ended up looking. But yeah, just a couple little things. Okay, now we'll head out into the backyard. Okay. So here we are now out in the backyard. Let me just get the door here quick. I do have this little watermelon mat that is on the ground here just all summer, but that fits nice with 4th of July as well. And then the flag back here is just this USA one with I like the colors on it. It's just kind of nice, simple, and I like that one quite a bit. And then the flower's still there. But then on this swing, these were the pillows I had inside last year. They are actually outdoor pillows, but we got the new ones I like much more this year, and I think these fit really well here, so we have those there. And then over back by the swing set, we've just got this little firecracker thing in the ground, just like last year, and I do like that. And then over by the birdhouse, there's a propeller pinwheel, and then this new flag, and then a little bow on there, which you'll see up close later. And let me just go around the pond here real quick. We've got this flag out on the shed, which is, I like that, it's rustic, and it's just kind of made out of planks of wood, so we have that there. And then, let me just, oh yeah, before I forget, we have on the, right by the grill, we have this little banner of 4th of July things. It's on there. And then on the waterfall, we've just got these little wooden things. The flag, this heart was over there, and then another heart here. And then over the garden flag back here is the same as the big one from the front yard. It's just a smaller one. We put that there. And then up on the tree house, we've just got the same banner along the railway, and then a little Happy 4th of July sign on the thing, and a little spinny wind star on there. And I like how that all looks out. I had to cut some of the branches back to see it, but I think that looks good. And yeah, I think that's about it for the backyard. Now let's go into the montage. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a happy 4th of July. Bye.